There's so much history here with your family. What does this place mean to you?
I've grown up pretty much here my entire life because they opened up in 2004. So I was born in 2004. So I've been coming here for the past 21 years. So my dad, he was coaching the national team. So I always came with him. I had a little toy weed eater that I was going around mowing the bushes and stuff.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
And today you were the person that let us in. You still are taking care of the place.
I feel like it's my home and I'm really proud of it. So I like when everything is clean, like the ramps look nice. So twice a week I do the cleaning downstairs of our locker rooms. I'm very proud of being from here with all the history that has been going on around.
When was the first time, or how old were you when you first went down one of these ramps?
I was 6 years old the first time I did the ramps. It was in 2010. So I did like a few jumps that year. And then the next summer, that's when I really started to, not to train because I was 7 years old, but I was at the ramps for my whole summer doing jumps. And so it's been like that for the past, 14 years?
And now you're Olympic bronze medalist.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Gosh. What would you say, like, the biggest lesson that your father has taught you?
He's really involved because he loves the sports. The sports has given him so much, like, because it's been his job as an athlete, now as a coach, as a member of the community that built the ramp. So he given me the love of the sport to give back to other people. That's why I'm coaching younger kids.
It feels very much like a life, like it's a lifestyle. It's not a job.
For me and him, like, I don't know if there's a day in a week that we don't spend at the ramps, or even though if we're at home, we're doing things for the ramps. Like yesterday after training, I was painting our trailer to get the snowblower from the ramps to the aerial site. We love it so much and we want to give back so it continues and like the legacy can continue.
Well, and you are contributing actively to that legacy. I don't even know how you are finding time to coach because you're actively training, of course, for Milano Cortina. What inspired you to coach, and like how does that help your own training?
It's a lot sometimes, but I really like to give back to other people the same way that people have given me a lot. So I feel like I've had a lot of opportunities when I was growing up. So I want to give back to other kids that maybe they can that I can lead their path all the way through the Olympics. Coaching can be a good thing because you start to think in other ways.
Yeah.
Like for me, even though when I'm jumping, I like to be also a bit of my coach at the same time. So I'm not just jumping and relying on one coach. Even though my coach Remy is very good, it's always good to find new ways to train myself, to develop not new techniques, but new ways to improve my jumping. So when I do that to other people, it's easier then for me to do it for myself.
Absolutely. And I feel like it probably holds yourself accountable a little bit too.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, if I'm telling you what to do, I better be doing it right too.
Yeah, that's true. But the other day, that was funny. 2 days ago, I was coaching and I told them to do a trick that I never did before on the trampoline. And they were all so scared at first, but then they were so happy they were doing a trick that I never did before. So now I think I'm going to need to try it next time I'm on the trampoline.
But you're like obviously you're in love with aerials and it's a natural fit from the outside, given who, your dad is and what your family has accomplished. But you love all freestyle skiing, or
Yeah.
that's like the
Yeah.
vibe I've gotten when we've met before.
It's sometimes a bit as a joke, but I kind of feel that way. I'm not like an aerial skier. I'm a freestyle skier that competes in aerial, because during the winter, I like all aspect of skiing, because I'm always like, I even love just alpine skiing, getting those turns in. You can feel like the energy going into them. I like mogul skiing because I grew up as a mogul skier also. I love to go in the park, hitting the rails, the jumps. So pretty much all aspect of skiing.
You brought your skateboard to Beijing, like you were in the Olympic Village skateboarding.
Yeah, because I'm a pretty big action sport fan and athlete. So I brought my skateboard because I knew that there was not a lot of snow in China and we were gonna have a lot of time to be on our own. So I brought my skateboard. At the Olympics, you have to make new connection. You can exchange pins with other athletes. So that's what I was doing. I was going around on my skateboard, exchanging pins to grow my own little collection. So that was pretty fun.
Are you gonna bring the deck to Milano Cortina?
Probably, yeah. But there's more snow in Italy at that part of the year. I try to bring it everywhere we go because it gives me a little things to get my mind off of training. So I try to bring it, and it's just a fun way to get around town and to visit a bit.
Would you ever want to be a snowboarder? Or if you were doing other freestyle events, what do you think you would gravitate towards the most?
So I actually own a snowboard.
Mm-hmm.
When there's a big snowstorm, sometimes I prioritize my snowboard over my skis because I feel like it's more like the feeling of surfing a wave but on snow. So I bought a weird shaped snowboard that resemble a surfboard. So I really enjoy doing that during the winter snowstorms.
Like you just like to ride POW or what?
I like to hit rails sometimes, but I prefer on my skateboard because it's easier to bail out. On a snowboard because you're attached to the board, I feel like it's a bit scarier. So I prefer to snowboard in the powder.
My natural reaction is to go, aren't you afraid of getting hurt? But you also twist 1 billion times in the air. So I guess, do you like adrenaline? I know you do a ton of mountain biking too.
Yeah, the sports I like the most are mostly extreme sports, like freestyle skiing, mountain biking, skateboarding, surfing. Those are the main sport I enjoy doing. So I feel like I like the adrenaline of them. Mm-hmm. So it's always being in control, but on the slightly out of control. That's a feeling that I feel like it's very rewarding to me. Yeah. When you're a bit out of control, but then you manage to get it out. So
Bela, not for me.
No,
not for
but
me.
I know it's not for everybody. But for me, if there's not a lot of action, I feel like it's not for me. That's not the thing I enjoy the most.
You do actually physically make mountain biking trails here too. How do you do that? How much effort and time and energy does it take? That seems like a very physical pursuit to me.
We started, me and my friends on the national team, we started to build trails maybe 5 or 6 years ago because we were all mountain bikers growing up, and then we wanted to build jumps in the wood and stuff. So we started it, and there's a organization around here. It's called LBSIC. It's the local group of mountain bike trail builders. And then I got involved with them. They taught me techniques and where to build, what to build. And then we started from there. And me and my friend Victor and a lot of help from other of my friends, we built a kilometer-long trail in the wood with pretty spicy features, rock walls, drops, jumps. We worked on that for maybe almost 2 years.
Wow.
A lot of the locals around here, they really like the trail. Some people told me it's the best trail they ever ridden, so that's pretty rewarding.
That is rewarding. Talking about legacy, gosh, that's amazing. So in Beijing, you with Marianne and Lewis won the first Canadian medal in 20 years in aerials. It's unbelievable. Like, how did that change your life?
That was pretty special, especially in 20 years, but personally, it was 30 years ago that my dad won his silver medal in 92 in Albertville. So I feel like we kind of got the wheel turning again for aerials in Canada, kind of a new beginning that we can go on in the future as being again the top country in aerials. That would be pretty nice, because I feel like I've watched a lot of my dad's old competition and it wasn't rare to see Canada 1, 2, 3 on the podium. I think that's a very reachable goal in the near future, to have Canada on top again. That would be a big goal of mine.
Do you remember the first conversation you had with your dad after winning?
I think he was at home. So he felt like it was very special for him, because all of his work that he put into rebuilding the sports, because it was kind of slowly dying, had finally paid off. To have a new medal in a new event also. So it felt really special for him. It's kind of his old goal has finally been realized.
Quebec is the hub for freestyle skiing, and aerials in particular. I mean, you made Canada so incredibly proud, but it's got to be even extra special just to know that there's that Quebecois stamp on that medal.
Quebec has been like not the birthplace of freestyle skiing, but it, like, a lot of it started it here with the Laroche family, Jean-Marc Roson, Pierre Poulain, there's Lloyd Langlois also. And then kind of that legacy kept on going. And I feel like it's because as Quebec people, we like family stuff, to be around people. So I feel like that's one thing that kept on going, because freestyle is a big family. That's why I feel like everything is based around here. All the training center, athletes, we're all from here, because we like our legacy a lot. And we know that people have given a lot for us. And so now we're proud to give back and continue the Quebec Air Force spirit that started 40 years ago. But for myself, I feel like I'm just gonna get there again with the same goal of doing my best. I feel like I've trained a lot in the past few years. I'm at a level higher than 4 years ago. So I feel like my jumping could be more impressive at the next games. So that bronze medal could turn into another color. That would be nice. But my main focus is just to jump well, to have fun, enjoying not just the destination, but the process going there. And that's what I'm doing every day since I'm that high.
I know. Well, again, we said, you were 6 months old when this was built.
Yeah.
So you're only going to be 22 in Milano Cortina.
Yeah.
From where I'm sitting, I'm like, you could do this for an extra 15 years. Like, does that excite you, or where are you in your entire journey? Because I don't think we know what your ceiling looks like.
That's why, because sometimes the training gets a bit harder. It's more tough. Like, there's weeks that I cannot do like a single straight jump because I've kind of not lost the touch, but something like that. But then I remember time flies by fast. I don't see myself as I need to do that right now. So I just take my time. I try to focus on what I can improve right now. I don't like put deadlines that I need to do that by that time in my career. So that's why I don't want to put big pressure on myself for the Olympics, because like it's just one competition
Yeah.
amongst a lot. So maybe I just go there, do my best, and we'll see what the result will be at the end. So, because I train every day to be my best, and I feel like one day it will pay off.
And that's a very healthy
Yeah.
outlook too.